Welcome everyone to Stories from the Stars. Today I have a really cool, inspiring story, really more of a message from the stars. This one is from our boy Jimmy Carter, former president, just passed. But I wanted to spread his message of hope and optimism and just kind of a far-reaching, a far-thinking idea that he really expressed during his time in the Oval Office all the way back in 1977. And this also connects with our boy Carl Sagan and the Voyager spacecrafts, because his message was attached to the Voyager 1 mission, which is now launched all the way out into interstellar space. These spacecrafts, the Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 spacecrafts, were these really cool, far-reaching ideas that we're sending out our message to interstellar space. And if aliens in the future want to come visit, we're like, basically letting them know, hey, here we are, we're aliens too, we're in this universe. It's a really cool idea, and it was spearheaded by Carl Sagan and many other scientists, many other great thinkers and engineers that designed this craft, did all the math behind it, worked on this program, and sent out this interstellar spacecraft out into interstellar space. Pretty amazing. So this spacecraft, Voyager 1, has this really cool plaque, has these golden plaques. Voyager 1 and 2 both have these really cool plaques that have music and art on them, and they even have like locations, they have images of humans. It's really cool. But Jimmy Carter sent a message on Voyager 1, and I'm going to read this message now because I think it's a really cool message. I think it's a message that will really resonate for a very long time, and something that I just learned about recently, just learned about him and his time in the office as president. And so I want to share that message with you guys now on the channel. Hope you guys check out this cool message from former President Jimmy Carter. This Voyager spacecraft was constructed by the United States of America. We are a community of 240 million human beings among the more than 4 billion who inhabit the planet Earth. We human beings are still divided into nation states, but these states are rapidly becoming a single global civilization. We cast this message into the cosmos. It is likely to survive 1 billion years into the future, when our civilization is profoundly altered and the surface of the Earth may be vastly changed. Of the 200 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy, some, perhaps many, may have inhabited planet and spacefaring civilizations. If one such civilization intercepts Voyager and can understand these recorded contents, here is our message. This is a present from a small, distant world, a token of our sounds, our science, our images, our music, our thoughts, and our feelings. We are attempting to survive our time so we may live into yours. We hope someday, having solved the problem we face, to join a community of galactic civilizations. This record represents our hope and our determination and our goodwill in a vast and awesome universe. Jimmy Carter, President of the United States of America, the White House, June 16th, 1977. And that was a cool message from the stars from Jimmy Carter. I just really wanted to share that with you guys. I really like his idea of our society, or the Earth rather, becoming this big global civilization. It's really becoming more global, more connected than ever before. And the big changes are happening, and obviously the internet is one of the biggest ones. We're becoming more global, more connected. We know more about each other's lives than ever before. We can see some of the behind the scenes that is going on. It can be a lot, it can be overwhelming sometimes, and also it's kind of amazing at the same time too. And we're trying to come together as one human collective as best we can. So just having that kind of global big vision, the oneness of humanity, that connection, interconnectedness of all things is pretty cool. Really appreciate it and really like that message a lot by Mr. Jimmy Carter. So I really love that message. Another cool thing about these Voyager spacecraft before we head out today, I also wanted to share that these Voyager spacecraft, Voyager 1 and 2, is actually a really cool website, a NASA website that you guys can visit. I'll actually share the link down below. You can watch that and track the Voyager spacecraft. So Jimmy Carter's message is on this craft, written down, as are those golden discs. And the messages that are on these crafts, they're out there in the interstellar void. But the Voyager spacecrafts have actually not left our solar system. They're actually beyond this thing called the heliopause. And the heliopause is this, the farthest distance that the sun's rays and kind of radiation and all those solar wind actually reaches. So it's the farthest distance for the solar wind and solar radiation But there's actually something called the Oort cloud that is beyond that, and that is the last part of our solar system. And so they are not past that point yet, although they are many millions and millions and billions of miles away. I don't know if it's billions. It's a lot. It's a ton. You can actually check that website for the exact number on that, how many astronomical units they are away from the sun. It's crazy. They're super far away. And both these spacecraft were launched actually within about, I think it was about 3 weeks with each other. But really cool, really fascinating stuff. So maybe someday out in the distant future, they'll reach an alien world somewhere and they'll find aliens and they'll see Jimmy Carter's message like, oh my gosh, Jimmy Carter, who's this guy? Let's check him out. And like, will be some cool story and another ancient civilization far off in the future. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I just want to share that message of Jimmy Carter's cool Voyager message, one of unity, of global connection, of interconnectedness of all things. And I just want to share that message that he had, one of hope and global unity in today's day and age, which may seem hard to see it all, but it kind of makes sense in another way if you take a global view of things. So anyway, I just wanted to share that message of hope and optimism for the future and for today. So, with that said, that is another Stories from the Stars, or maybe a message from the stars, from our boy, Mr. President Jimmy Carter. See you guys next time.